Right, in this question, it tells us the complete border is 28 meters long. Okay, so with this flower bed, the border, of course, goes around, yeah, the outside. So really, another word for border is perimeter, isn't it? So it could be the perimeter all the way around. And it's saying here the perimeter then is 28. Okay, the perimeter then consists, of course, of these two radii here. Okay, so what we could do, we could work out AB, couldn't we? Okay, so we could work out AB by simply taking that border and subtracting two lots of 8.6 from it. Okay, so we can see what the arc is going to be then. Okay, the arc AB. Okay, so we can call that arc there. So 28, take away 8.6 plus 8.6 in brackets, or 2 times 8.6, you get 10.8 meters, right? So that's the arc here. Now they want us to work out the angle, okay, and this angle here, so we can call this x, so you can call this theta, it's up to you, right? Now, because they're giving us this information, working out the arc first really does help, okay? Working out the arc really does help, because we can sort of work backwards now in order to work out the angle. And we can work backwards from the fact we know this arc. So the first thing I would do now, okay, is work out the circumference, okay? Because that's when it comes to the arc, we always work out the full circumference of the circle. So pi d, so 3.14 times the diameter, which is two lots of 8.6. So I'm not quite sure what that is, so I'll just do that, okay? So 3.14 times 2 times 8.6, okay, which is 54.008. So I'll write all that down. Now what we've got to remember then, right, is that the arc, right, represents a fraction, doesn't it, of the full circumference of 54.008, okay, it represents a small fraction of it. And that fraction, okay, you get by doing x over 360, yeah, because that represents the fraction, doesn't it, of the full circumference, yeah, however many degrees that is out of the full 360, okay? So x over 360 of the circumference is actually equal to the arc length, okay? That's what you could say, isn't it? The fraction of the full circumference, the full circumference is that, so a fraction of it is actually equal to 10.8. So then you just got to do a little bit of algebra here. Now what I would maybe do, because you've got 360 divided here by 360, take it over the other side in times, okay? And again, in of, okay, it just means times, isn't it? So of is times, and the 360 divided and take it over in times. Okay, so then all you're going to do to get x then is work this out. So I'll just keep writing it like that. I'll do it all in one go then. Because you're timesing here, take it over and divide. Let's get my fraction button. All over 54.008. And we got x is 71.98. So if I want to round it to one decimal place, it'd end up being 72, won't it? 72.0 to one decimal place. Okay, so 72 degrees effectively, right? So we know now the angle by working backwards from the arc. Then it says calculate the area of the flower bed. Well, to get the area, of course, remember, the sector, you just always go for the full circle, right? So area of circle is pi r squared, 3.14 times 8.6 squared. And we get 232.32344. Okay, that's the area of the circle. And of course, the sector area is just going to be a fraction of it. So the fraction will be 72 out of 360, because I know the angle 72, times then this answer times the area of the full circle. So I'll just do answer times the fraction, and we get 46.4 meters squared to one decimal place. Okay, so there's my answer there.